dicho, mi amor, me dijo que me espere. No me ha dicho nada, me dijo reserva. Hi, baby.
Está bien, sí.
Hola.
No, hola. Oh, yo hablo un poquito de español. Lo siento.
Where you going?
To my room? To a hotel. To my hotel. Sí. No, 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 no. No.
ID.
Hmm?
ID.
Oh, no, no, it's okay. I believe you.
Hola, amigo.
Hola.
Where are you going?
To the park.
Parque.
Sí.
¿Qué pasa tu pierna?
My time in the Dominican Republic was terrible. I don't think there's anything that could make me go back, nor do I want to go back at this point in time. I think maybe if I learn a bit more Spanish so that I'm conversational, and maybe then I'll be able to navigate a little bit more freely while I'm there, and I won't feel so on edge. I think one of the biggest reasons for me is that my whole time I was in the Dominican Republic, I never really felt safe. Like I always felt like someone was trying to scam me or someone was trying to get over on me. And not to mention the stairs here are a little different. You guys know what I look like, so I'm used to getting stared at, and that's fine. These stairs are a little bit different, especially coming from the men. The stairs feel a little bit malicious. Like they don't feel like the stares that come from someone who's like just curious about who I am or where I came from, or like, ooh, a foreigner type thing. These stares felt malicious in nature, and I don't have any proof or any objective way to justify that feeling other than instinct. And I've traveled a lot, so whatever that's worth, my instinct is telling me that something is off and something's wrong and I should leave. You know what I mean? Story time. So I'm at a bar or a restaurant called Paco's, and I meet the owner. And the owner is really cool. And he's welcoming, he's saying, "Hey, welcome to the Dominican Republic. Hope you enjoy your time here." And I'm like, "Thank you. Actually, I was looking for a bar that I could go to. Can you recommend any places?" I was just going to walk around after I finished this drink. And he said, "Well, maybe don't walk around by yourself here." He said, "There's a lot of women who walk around at night who are going to try to solicit you, and they're going to try to steal your phone." And he said, "If you go down this street and this street, it might be even worse for you." He said, "I wouldn't go alone." He was like, "Do you have a friend here?" And I was like, "No, I'm solo traveling." And so he says, "Well, okay. I wouldn't go out alone, but here, I have a friend. I'll have him take you to a nice bar near here." Now, here's where I messed up. So he asked me, he says, "Do you want girls?" Now, when I hear something like that, the first thing that comes to my mind is, do you want night walkers or do you want women of the night? Now, I like to do my own thing. And if I can help it, I'd rather not do that at all. So I say no, but I think he took that as me wanting the opposite sex. So that's when things get even weirder. So the guy comes, and this is the street that he takes me down to get to this bar right here. And this alley is extremely dark. I understand this is a street, but it feels like an alley because it's eerie and it's dark. And I understand in post this may look like a relatively well lit street, but it's not. There are some kind of gymnastics that my phone is doing to make this street and this image seem brighter than what it is. And in retrospect, I may have just been scared. And I'm most certainly not too proud to admit that I may have just been frightened and under duress, because what happens next is why I felt like that. But really quick before that, I have emotes and they're awesome. Consider becoming a member of the channel to get these awesome emotes. Consider joining the Patreon to also get the emotes, and consider joining the Discord. The community is growing really fast. We're already at 50 members and it's still growing. So now's the best time. Anyways, back to the video. So as I'm walking down this dark, eerie alley, Paco's friend turns to me and he says, "Hey, so are you looking for girls?" He's like, "I know a place for girls." And I'm like, "No, man, I just want to get a drink." And because of that language barrier, I can't elaborate to him that I want to get a drink. And then if there are girls there, then it'll go from there. You know what I mean? So I just stop there. Like, "Hey, no, I just want to get a drink." And so I guess he takes that as me wanting the opposite sex. So what he does next, he turns and he whips out his meat. I kid you not exaggerating. He literally pulls out his meat and he says, "You likey?" And I'm not looking in that direction towards his bottom part of his pants. So I didn't know he pulled it out. And he says it, he said, "You like it?" And I'm like, "No, no, 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 no." Because I'm assuming he's still talking about night walkers. I'm like, "No, no, I just want to drink." And then he says it again, "You like it." But in the setting of the conversation in my head didn't make sense for him to say "you like you" twice. So I'm like, why does he say that again? Why did he ask me? I just said I want to get a drink. What is you? And so I look at him and I notice him posturing down. So I look down and I see his meat hanging out and I jump back and I'm like, oh shit, I have to fight him. Like I just assumed the worst. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know why he did that. I didn't think anything I said warranted that response. So I'm assuming he's trying to do something strange. I step back, I jump back, and I just say, "No, no, no, no. What the fuck? No, no." And he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought, no." And I'm like, "No, bro, no. I'm not like that. No." Now, I sensed that he was apologetic and I sensed that he did feel ashamed. So, more than likely, this was just a situation of misunderstanding. So, and I definitely don't want to make enemies here. So he takes me to the bar still and he's apologizing the whole time. He's like, "I'm so sorry, dude. I really didn't understand. I thought, X, Y, and Z." I'm like, "It's cool." Um, but the story gets even weirder when we get to the bar. So I get to the bar and I'm, greeting and I'm saying hi to make sure I show respect to the bar owner. I'm like, "Yo hablo mucho poquito español. Lo siento, señorita." A phrase I whip together so that I can show some kind of respect and at least let them know, like, hey, I learned something before I came here. And I didn't, just to meet them somewhere so that they know, okay, he doesn't know a lot of Spanish, but he's trying. And this chick you see messing with her shirt, I kid you not, for some strange reason, sees me after conversating with the bar owner, telling her I'm an American. She tries to kiss my cheek. And then I hit one of these neo leans from the Matrix to avoid whatever nonsense she was trying to put on my cheek. But then she kind of goes over to the guy who was whipping his meat out earlier and tries to get with him. And it's just a lot was going on in this very short amount of time. And it gets even worse after I leave the club. But they get really acquainted outside on the patio. And I'm just like, this is a movie, but it's a movie I do not want to be a part of. I'm ready to leave. So I pay my tab because I'm exhausted. I'm jet lagged. My stomach's doing backflips because of the alcohol and I think the water. But this image here makes it a little bit worth it because at least I got some get back from this guy who was harassing me earlier from this coked out lady. So that's cool. But now it's time for me to get out of here before they figure out whatever they're trying to do in this scene. So it's time for me to leave. So I get the bill and I get out of here. Now, before you guys crucify me in the comments, I understand Tinder is trash and it will always be trash. But you have to cut me some slack because of yesterday, because of Paco's warning, because of the strange night walkers, because of the guy randomly whipping out his meat, and the random woman throwing her titties everywhere and trying to kiss me without knowing me. It's a lot going on. I've never experienced this much when I came into a country. It's just a lot to process, and I just need to relax and do something from the comfort of my room. And while I'm on like Tinder and Bumble, I notice a lot of these women remind me a lot of the women in Miami. Now, granted, I'm sure a lot of them probably migrated from the DR to Miami. That sounds plausible. And that's fine. But I think because they remind me of Miami, because they have a lot of like butt implants and they have like tummy tucks and so forth, it's just not really my thing. Um, and the language barrier doesn't help either, obviously, and that's my fault. That's definitely on my end. But I'm just not really seeing much that I would feel comfortable risking going out, to a nice place or to any place dressed like how I am, because these are the clothes I brought, and I don't think they look too flashy, but maybe they do. And maybe that would explain the stares I get. And you know what? While I was editing this, I just remembered I do have an example of the eerie stares that I'm getting while I'm in the Dominican Republic. Look at this. Like, even the cops. So I stopped this cop to ask him, like, hey man, is this a safe street to be walking on at night? Because at this point, I've been stopped by 3 or 4 night walkers. And they followed me a little bit and then they dispersed after I told them I wasn't interested. But just look at his face when I'm trying to piece together my terrible Spanish and let me know, am I tripping? Is it me?
Pregunté qué desea. Is this road safe to walk down? Like, is it safe? See? Okay.
Yeah, I got the fuck out of there, bro. Listen, my fight or flight is just ringing through the roof right now. Like, I have no other way to describe it besides just signals flaring in every side of my brain. All right, time to go. And if you guys didn't sense whatever I was sensing in that last clip, then I won't be able to describe it to you. But whatever it is, it don't feel right. And I'm not a fan of the DR so far at this point in my trip. I've been showing you guys my Tinder and my Bumble matches so far. I only went on one date. And it was with this chick. She was really sweet. And she was really nice. And we taught each other English and Spanish, so forth. But it just wasn't it for me. And this was the thing that really took it overboard for me. And by far what made me say, all right, time to get on the next flight out of here. And it was these night walkers following me to my room. I'm going to let you guys listen to this clip.
Hi, baby.
Está bien, sir.
Hola.
Hola.
How are you?
No, ma'am. It's okay.
What's your name?
Está bien. It's okay.
Patricia.
Patricia, nice to meet you. Mucho gusto. ¿Qué?
¿A dónde vas?
¿Dónde vas? Oh, yo hablo un poquito de español. Lo siento.
Where are you going?
A hotel. To my hotel. Sí.
Okay.
No. No, I'm okay. No, lo siento. Lo siento.
Okay. Sophie.
That's okay. I appreciate you.
ID. ID.
Oh, no, it's okay. I believe you. It's okay. I believe you. Está bien. No, está bien.
So my stupid ass, I'm sitting here fumbling for the keys to get into this damn Airbnb. I don't know where I put them. And I'm like, I'm about to be a lick. She's about to rob me. Someone's about to come out of like a dark corner somewhere and they're about to pull out some kind of tool and it's over. It's a wrap because I can't find my stupid keys and I'm too flustered. But it's even worse because she knows where I stay now. And I'm like, this is just awful. Then I drop my water bottle. Guys, I'm like, it's over. Oh, I'm done. Oh, I'm so done. But by the grace of God, for whatever reason, I didn't get robbed and nothing ever happened to me. But look at this. Who is she looking at and why is she pointing at me? Nah, buddy. Nah, not today. Not if I have anything to say about it. I'm out. So the very next day, I pack my bags. I check out early from my Airbnb and I go to another one that's like maybe 30, 45 minutes away. And I look for the next flight out of here. Now listen, I want to make something very clear. I am not one of those poverty tourists kind of guys. I don't do poverty tourism. I don't do slum tourism. I think that's the lamest shit on the planet. I went to a place I thought was a tourist central area. I assumed Zona Colonial was like that. I think I was wrong. Lesson learned. Mistakes were made. I won't be coming back.